We are many. Those that live beyond the veil of darkness where nightmares are born. Sanity knows no bounds, and men's thrives on the suffering of the damned. Rots in the solace in the souls of the weak. We have taken refuge here among the mortals in hope of harvest from the innocence. Tread lightly in the search for the voices and stories of the departed. For in shadow hides the evil that lurks within. As the light dies and slowly becomes night, the realm of spirits rule the world. In the darkness of your mind hides your own hidden demons, and brings to life your deepest fear. Do you have what it takes to speak to the dead? Do you accept your own mortality in the search for life after life? Have you ever seen a ghost, spirit, or demon? Have the lights flickered and the room became as cold as death itself? Maybe you have. Maybe it was your own subconscious preparing you for death. Come spend some of what's left of your own existence in our search for the answers that are hidden behind the veil. Shed off the blinders and open your mind's eye and listen to their stories. We are they. We are Incarnate Paranormal.
And what is up, everybody? How y'all doing? Happy Sunday to you. Hope you guys had a great weekend and get that fixed, hopefully. Yeah. Camera's been acting a little funky lately. I don't know why. Hold on, let's get this. Why that's not showing, I don't know. Okay, we're gonna have to deal with. Wow. Okay, that's probably why right there. Let's get over to the analyzing screen. Let me try to fix this real quick. Bear with me, guys. The camera's acting a little funky. I don't know why. I had it fixed. There. Sorry, guys. It's just, yeah. And that's probably why I'm way too high on that. There, we're better. Easy mistake, easily fixed. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys have had a great weekend. Do apologize again about no show on, yesterday or Friday. Friday got off work, had to go to a birthday party. Had to work a few minutes late, then went to a birthday party, so it wasn't just work. Got home a little bit late, got up yesterday, and the case of, what's that old? Zero motivation. Don't worry, just root beer, just some A&W. So yeah, I really just didn't want to do much yesterday. I didn't watch TV pretty much all day and just laxed out and kind of that mental just cleansing. Of course, I did have to get up first thing, run down to the DMV, get the registration done on the Jeep, and I got to go back to the DMV tomorrow to get my driver's license renewed. Should be a freaking jaunt to the DMV. Hopefully it doesn't take all day and I'm out of there fairly quickly. Thursday night we left off at 2 hours. We are at MDS Recorder Night 2, Joseph Wright Cell in Building 12. We've got roughly an hour and 6 minutes left on this section. And we're going to jump into the second section. We're going to try to get that done tonight. Since I am starting early, we're going to try to do an extended show and make up for no Friday or Saturday show. So I hope you guys are okay with that. We're going to have a lot of audio to go through. And like I said, I'm saving the video for a few recorders in, so we're not just completely blowing through it. I'm kind of excited. We're sitting at 294 EVPs. And we're, third recorder into night 2? I think it's 2 recorders. Let's find out. Nope, that's wrong. Wrong file, Brent. We're on our, actually under the 4th recorder. We finished, actually second, I take that back. We finished Milkweed and Explicit. We're sitting on MDS. So that's good. That's a good sign. We got a lot to go through, guys, which is good. And we're going to start closing in on the investigation for Part 4, Nevada State Prison. We're 30-some days away from basically a full team of Incarnate Paranormal and other things happening, other investigations. So we're going to have fun with that. We're going to have a lot of flipping fun. So anyways, guys, with that being said, let's get to some audio and see if we can hit that magic 300 tonight as we close in on show 400. About a week and a half from now, or 2 weeks. So let's get started, guys. Have any questions? Don't hesitate to ask. I know I was in Vex's stream earlier. We got a couple new likes, a couple new follows to the channel. Hopefully you guys are going to join in. If not, it's all right. If you have any questions about the paranormal, don't hesitate to ask. I think that's too much static, so we're going to undo. We're going to bump that up 5. And they are down the hall. We are down the hall, so it's going to be a little tough to get the EVPs. And definitely the hard part is getting through this white noise. That's me. It's so hard to do when you're down the hall in a concrete and steel building. But it is what it is, guys. 2,560 EVPs total. 105 insults, almost 300 from this investigation alone. Be happy once we get up around 5,000 EVPs. Not for the investigation, but total. Figure 400 more shows, we'll be there. Oh, hold on. Okay. That's a whisper. What the hell? Okay. That's strange. Definitely a weird whisper if this is an EVP. Okay. Where's Ears when I need her? Where's Grinch at? Okay, let's get some vocal enhancer back in here. See if we can figure this one out. I don't know. That might not be an EVP. Okay, so what we're going to try a different way to get the noise out of here. Okay, now we need to go to the other channel. Wish you could select both at once. Make it so much freaking easier. But nope, Adobe, you can do it one channel at a time.
We are the ones who dwell within.
Benny, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to Incarnate Paranormal. Basically, I analyze all evidence from my investigations. If you have any questions about the paranormal, don't hesitate to ask. If you think you hear anything that I miss, don't hesitate to say something. I'll go back over it, or if it's my voice or one of the investigators, I'll let you know. But welcome to it. You know, I've been in the field almost 15 years now, and we are analyzing Nevada State Prison. Hope you're doing well tonight. Hope you're doing well. Currently trying to determine this one, whether it's echo from the other room or because there's only 2 investigators in the building right now. Myself, one of the other viewers, Dead Ned's 007, were the only ones in this part of the building, or in this building. And we have 3 recorders set up in the building itself. Are they streaming? No. I wish I could do live streaming from the prison. Just turn recorders on and basically tap into them and do it that way. I'd love to be able to do that. But these are my investigation was over Halloween weekend. I had 18 digital recorders total. 1 I carried and one of the viewers carried. The rest, we basically go to certain parts of the prison. Let me see if I could find the picture for you real quick. This is Nevada State Prison. Basically this building down here, plus all the ones up top. Where we're analyzing right now is this building up on the top left. That's where we're where the recorder was set for while the recorder we're going over. Prison was built in 1862. The main part down here, they tore it down, rebuilt it, which is the L. Then the rest of it they added through the years and closed in 2012. Probably one of the most haunted locations I've ever been to. And we'll be going back September 7th, 8th, and 9th for the 4th investigation. And just over the top of the stream, the top of the channel there, the first picture is John Hancock, first person to be hung at Nevada State Prison. Next picture over is his headstone at the prison. Next picture, Edward Carroll Cole. Not David Black, Floyd Burton Loveless. Executed at 17 years old. Guy John, first person to be executed by lethal gas in Nevada. Andriza Merkovich, next picture over, only person to be executed by firing squad in Nevada. Next one over is David Blackwell. Next one over, Sebastian Bridges. Daryl Mack, the next one, last person to be executed at the prison. Which the next one is Jesse Bishop, really screwed up individual. And the last one is Neil Pitney. He wasn't executed there, but he was murdered. He overdosed of heroin in his cell, but the reason I have his picture up there is for what he did to be thrown in prison. So I can't fully figure out what this is saying, so we have to debunk it, and it's not going to be evidence. So the reason I say it might have been our last trip there, the upper cell blocks, the prison next door was thinking about taking them back over, remodeling them, and opening it up to have a bigger prison. So they decided against it for the time being, which is good. Whoa. All right, this is Brent with Incarnate Paranormal, Nevada State Prison, Night 2, Visit 3. This is in Joseph Wright's cell. I apologize. I don't know why that happened. shot right there. Apologize for that. Accidentally hit one of the keys.
So basically for their store or whatever.
And we're actually coming from a different part of the building up to where the recorder is.
Jesus. Jesus.
Now that might be a voice. Why does it sound like it's saying "Who dat"?
Jesus. Jesus.
Because it's got some reverb to it. I think this is echo of some kind. Because you see it's got a lot of resonance to it. So this is definitely it's definitely echo.
Do you think they're kind of robbing their inmates?
Oh, yeah. Oh, he got his over here again.
How do I get more points in the scratchers and pick a card if I lost them? You got to watch for longer to get more points. Unfortunately, that's something out of my control. You just get the points as you watch the stream. I think you get like 30 or like 50 a minute or something like that, or it's like 3 a minute or something. You just basically have to watch the stream longer. And to be honest with you, Benny, I haven't messed with the channel points at all since I started streaming. Before I started the paranormal, when I was actually trying out my feed in gaming, I don't even know how to go back in and change it anymore. I'm gonna have to go back in and look at that.
Joseph Wright, we're back in here to speak with you tonight. Anything you'd like to say to us? Just gotta get the wrist strap adjusted on the GoPro, that's why it's bouncing.
Benny, a few times. My very first investigation of the prison, we were up in the older part of the prison. There was 5 of us in one of the cells, and 4 of us actually got stabbed, or we felt like we got stabbed, and we actually had marks on our back. A couple hours later, I was in culinary, which is the cafeteria, and it looked like somebody took a knife across my neck. I've also been walking down the cell block, and I'll see something standing in the doorway or the cell door. I'll look and it'll be gone. I've seen several apparitions in the prison. Unfortunately, I've only ever got one on camera. That was my second investigation. We had a shadow run out of one of the doorways. As far as beyond contact like that, no. Not to say it doesn't happen, but it's so hard to be able to go in, confirm, and debunk physical contact with a spirit. I've had a lot of personal experiences, but as far as documented contact, the most I've ever had was the 2 times on the investigation when I got stabbed and slashed. I'll have to see if I can find the pictures for another show. It's quite interesting, to tell you the truth. But while we're listening to the audio, I'll see if I can find the picture.
We're good here. 2 hours, 6 minutes. You what? Yeah, this is the stuff. Be aware, broadcasting this on Twitch, I have no control over what's written in prison. So we will not be videoing in here tomorrow. We're going to do the main cell block. Unless you guys come out and make yourselves known. So just to be fair, we did this on the other 3 wings. Let's see if you can repeat what they did. All right, gentlemen. It's all right, you don't finish it. At least they finished it in the other blocks, so there's just a mist over your shoulder.
Are you serious?
I'm dead serious. And I have my GoPro right on.
Damn.
So hopefully GoPro did get this.
Okay, let me see if I've got the pictures. Can you really see it there? No, you can't. Yeah, you can kind of see right there. It's not defined, but you can see a red line right there. And that red line actually went all the way down. It's not so prevalent. This was once we got back to the house. But you can see the line from the back of my neck all the way down. I'm trying to find the stab one. The stab one was strange. I don't know where that's at offhand. We're going to have to find it. Bear with me. Bear with me a second. I don't know where it's at. But I wasn't expecting it.
This over Joe's right shoulder.
Wow. I didn't feel like it.
All right, guys, we're going to go over to 9. If you don't want us to go, knock on something. Thank you for speaking with us.
See if I still got the pictures are at. Where are they at? So I can bring up the pictures so you can get an idea. There it is. While we're listening through audio, I'll bring up some pictures from the prison. I've done this on a couple other shows, but it'll give new people an idea of the area we were walking. So this is basically just the courtyard. This is culinary. The cell blocks all the way up the hill. going on, Vexus? As I get reorganized from the weekend, no worries at all, buddy. Do appreciate even having a having a butt in the seat in here. And this is where we had one of the recorders. We've gotten a lot of evidence out of this cell. As I said earlier, Neil Pitney's picture, top right of the screen next to the neon, that's Neil Pitney. Very, very twisted individual. And this is, looking down here is where I got stabbed on the first investigation. No butt in the seat. I'm here on the floor. What's up, David? How you doing? People in here tonight. This is good. We're doing an extended show on a Sunday. So I'm happy about this. The hell was that? We got that earlier too. Freaking steam whistle again. Now, can anybody identify this one? Please help out. Could it be a motorcycle? If it was a motorcycle, do I stream every day? No. Benny, I work for an audiovisual company here in Las Vegas. I try to stream Monday through Friday, about 6:30 p.m. till 8:30. If I miss a show during the week, I try to do one on Sunday to make up for it. Sunday is going to be random times. Probably early afternoon into early evening when I start. But through the week, it's usually around 6:30 Pacific Standard Time. And I usually try to average an hour and a half show. I can't identify this. It's not a motorcycle. Let's see if we can clean this up a little bit, just out of shits and giggles. I don't know if it's going to work. I doubt it. But, okay. I think that might be a motorcycle in the distance. Yeah, we're gonna move past this. Sounds like a boat horn, doesn't it? And there's no water anywhere near the prison. That's the funny thing, but it does sound like a boat horn. I doubt a ship is in the Vegas harbor. I wish I even had water that close to my house. I don't even have a boat for the bathtub. And this is where we get into the boring. This is the downside of the paranormal right here. Is listening to silence. When nobody is in investigating. We can kind of look at the bottom and gauge if there's going to be any EVPs that yeah, you can see it. there's probably not going to be anything. Which means we can skip through the quiet parts of the recorder. I don't like to do it. We've lost EVPs this way. You see, like right through here, there's possibilities for EVPs. See, that's where I like to pay attention to, is the doors. The difference between the residuals and possible, what's that word I'm looking for? Between residual and like any other types of energy, residual door locks, we get these all through the investigation. But when you get the stronger ones, I try to look for EVPs around these. Huh. So, how was everybody's weekend? Anything exciting? Anything exciting at all? I know Vexus was fishing. Watched part of that stream. Anybody else do anything? My life is boring right now. My life is utterly boring. I'm waiting for the team to get out here at the end of next month. Went to Universal Studios. Awesome. Always wanted to go to Universal Studios. Hope it was a blast. I live my life vicariously through my viewers. Oh God, that's pathetic. So again, guys, I don't know if you saw the posts on Discord. I got all of night one typed up. And I'll pause this for a second. Benny, since you're new to the channel, the link to Discord is down in the channel. If you're curious to some of the evidence we've caught throughout Nevada State Prison, when we find it here on stream, I also type it up. The link for it's, was that a glass tap? It might have been. But I always type it up for everybody to read. So if anybody wants to read the evidence, night one is in Discord in documents. I don't even have that set up yet. But the link is down there on the logo. Bang. Pretty much got nothing, which is surprising. Now that's a pretty good slam right there. This is one where I almost want to count this as evidence. That is a loud bang right there. The slam before that one, yeah, that was way. It's just another. That's another lock. There wasn't a breath. That might have been me. Yeah, I really don't count breaths unless it's absolutely just like that. It becomes too much because it could be wind, it could be a gust, it could be a lot of different things. Especially if we're in there investigating, it might be just an exasperation breath from one of us going, which I've done a few times when they're not communicating with us. I'll actually just get that. We ain't got a lot, guys. Fortunately. Again, I'll say one thing, Benny. This is the one downside about the paranormal. This is what a lot of people don't see on TV. The hours of just silence you got to go through to get a show, to get evidence. There's times here on this channel, we've gotten 5 and 6 hours of nothing but white noise that we have to go over. And it's a pain in the butt. Because white noise tends to put a lot of people right to sleep. And I've actually caught myself nodding a few times on this channel. And there's times when they're talking a lot. Yes. Like Thursday we had 5 EVPs inside of 2 hours. 5 EVPs in 2 hours is great. We had 2 and 4 minutes. Well, the first one was at 41 seconds. Next one was at minute 4. Next one was at minute 59. The following one is at hour 54. And the one after that is hour 58. We got 19 in one night off a recorder in 2 hours. So you take the good with the bad with this. Even when we leave recorders static, we just hit record and walk away, which is what we do with 98% of the recorders. We're gonna get residual EVPs. We're gonna get spirits communicating. For example, last year, or last investigation, there's, let me be blunt on this one. Demonic, don't watch TV when it comes to the paranormal. I've done over 800 investigations, probably closer to 900. I've only ever had one demonic case. And that wasn't a demonic voice. It's just like a normal EVP. The environment changes, and there's certain things you have to look for. When you're talking about deep voices, no, you don't. That's Hollywood. That's television. Demonics are rare. Like I said, 1 in almost 900. That's 0.001%. And that was on a residential. I've ran into some evil spirits, some angry spirits, I ran into some very mischievous spirits, a couple angry ones here at the prison, but demonics, no. They don't exist. They exist, just not to what people think. If you run into a demonic, you'll know it. And believe me, if I run into it on here, I'll let you guys know. But I highly doubt it. But we have got some angry voices. We've gotten threats. Most investigations won't happen like in the movie The Conjuring. Again, that's Hollywood. It's loosely based on a true story. I will say there's a couple of things in The Conjuring that actually did happen. When she got thrown across the room, that actually happened in real life. There's a lot of things the movie didn't tell you. People make paranormal sound weird. Yes, they do. And that's Hollywood. There's investigators out there like Lloyd Auerbach, Hans Holzer, which is pretty much the godfather of the paranormal, D. Scott Rogo, who wrote hundreds of books on the paranormal. And then they all say you are in life as you are in death. So if I'm an asshole, I'm going to be an asshole as a spirit. If I'm a nice guy, hey, you might have a chance to talk to me. But you are in life as you are in death. You can gain the trust of the spirits and talk to them like you're a friend, and they will communicate with you more. The prison, for example, this is the third investigation. They're just now starting to really communicate with me. I've actually had spirits apologize to me. I was talking to you before David and everybody came in. The stab mark and the slash mark. We actually got an apology in culinary. It's like you attack or up in in cell C36. I said you attacked me the first time I was here. I would like an apology from you. And we actually got, I'm sorry. So it's not necessarily people make it sound worse than it is. It's TV because it's about ratings. Remember, it's all about ratings for TV. They are actors first, paranormal investigators second. That's cut and dry right there. Actors, then investigators. Now when they started, they were investigators first, then actors. But most of these guys went to film school. They went to acting school. So they have media backgrounds. I'll say this, when Ghost Adventures first started, it was either haunted or it wasn't. When Ghost Hunters started, it was haunted or it wasn't. Then it started getting, okay, everything's haunted. Now everything's evil. Now everything's demonic. And you notice if you watch these shows now, they're starting to back away from the demonic and go back to haunted or not haunted. They're going full circle with it. And in about a year more, it's going to go back to everything's haunted. Why? Ratings. I've sat by myself in the dark for hours and not gotten so much as one EVP. But again, like David said earlier, one night we got 19. The spirits aren't trained circus monkeys. They come out and talk when they want to. Just please keep that in mind. The difference between TV and reality. So, I could go on all night about this. And there's times when I've gone on hour rants about this. It's part of me and part of what I'd like people to understand. This is what you don't see on TV. This is what you're not going to experience. You're going to see them highlight EVPs with programs like this and play the EVPs. but they're not going to show you what it took to get to it. Now, I don't know how big your screen is. If you look down in the bottom right, 3 hours, 6 minutes on this recorder. We've got 1, 2, 3, 5 EVPs, and we're almost 3 hours in. Just communicating. Wow. If you scroll down on my channel, I have a list of books, almost my whole library I put into the channel. Let me bring this up real quick, just so I can give you an idea of which one would be a good idea. Books, Ghost Physics about J.C. Knight. If you scroll down and look at the library, Paracoustics is a good one. ESPN Life is a good one. Trying to think. I'd go for the first two on the list. Ghost Physics or Paracoustics. And the others, unless you really want to get into the paranormal, I mean deep into it, parapsychology, paranormal, all that, all those books will probably teach you more than you ever want to know. But J.C. Knight's book is about as Ghost Physics, about as good as you're going to get. And Paracoustics, right up there. But as far as communicating with the spirits, just go out and talk to them like you're talking to anybody else. I can save you money on buying books there. If you're interested in investigating, all you need is a good digital recorder, a good EMF meter, and a flashlight. Go out, announce your location on the recorder, and just talk. A lot of spirits, that's all they want. Introduce yourself, ask their name, never ask them how they died, never ask them, anything like that. But just talk to them like they're anybody else, like you would to one of your friends. And you'll get a lot of responses. We're pretty much onto a dead recorder here. So, good thing is, hour 38. Okay. So pretty much any one of those three authors, there's not many better in the field of paranormal and parapsychology than those three. So any books you get by them, you're going to be doing good. We need a good EVP for Benny. Yes, we do. So what I'm going to do is, since it is his first night here, what I'm going to do is, these are the 5 EVPs that we caught early on in this recorder.
Could you say that again, please?
So like I said, this is from Thursday's show. Just a nice get out. That was the first one of the show. That was like 40 seconds in. Just a nice whisper. Who's here? You'll see, yes. You'll see. That's the one I got wrong. Hold on, let me it's a nice, where are you? No, I don't want to save it. This one little weird. Welcome back. Like they know I'm back for the 3rd time, so it's welcome back. Shows intelligence. Shows a lot of intelligence. And this was a little bit tougher because we really couldn't clean it up too much. Simple, can't break the rules. So this is kind of what you expect to get out of the show. Sometimes you get them. Then again, guys, sometimes you don't. And tonight's one of those, might be one of those don'ts. A little disheartening sometimes, I'm not going to lie. But again, like we said earlier, sometimes you get none, sometimes you get 19. The nights you get 19, you forget all about the nights you got 0. And some they're clear as hell. We've heard the EVPs just like you guys are hearing me. Other times they're buried in the white noise. You got the recorder here, and the EVP's way down the hall. And a lot of times we have to lose them. I'll honestly say we've probably lost a good 15 or 20 EVPs because they're too far away to analyze. And it's disheartening. It sucks. Because the last thing I want to do is lose evidence for the prison. We're pretty much tapped on this recorder, so let's get the next section in. It's an hour and a half. This is section 3. Yeah, section 2. There's only 2 sections in this recorder, which is good. But you can see, again, there's probably not a lot in here until we get towards the end. Let me get this enhanced just a little bit. I always run one vocal enhancer through. Yes, it brings up the white noise, but it also enhances the vocals before I even start editing. Or not editing, but cleaning up the EVPs. Oh my God, it's Sims. Yes, we missed you. Yes, we fucking missed you. Really haven't missed much tonight, but we missed you. Yeah, life has been insane. I can relate fully. But good thing we are sitting at 294 EVPs. Third recorder, night 2. 15 more to go. 15 more recorders to go on night 2. Dead's, I don't know where he's at. Grinch and Bones, no idea. Vexus is here. Don't know where Corgi's at. Haven't seen him in a few days. Oh no, time for a manhunt. Right? Vexus is lurking. Has to shut down some shit from the weekend, so he's here in spirit. Oh, lame sauce. Well, you've been in here and lurked too, so don't throw stones on that one now. there's a couple times when you lurk the entire show. So you even say anything about Vexus lurking. Then again, I lurk in most channels too. I ain't gonna lie. I go into Vexus's channel, I lurk 3/4 of the time. As you can see, we're gonna have to suffer through some silence tonight. I've never lurked. I've listened intently to the comment and chat. Yes, you have, David. Most of y'all are great about it. Ain't gonna deny that. A lot of you guys have saved my ass when we get nights like tonight, where it's like, yeah, we need the chat room. Because no matter what, even when that counter says 0, I try to talk. Because if somebody pops in, I'm just sitting there going, it's not going to look too good. Just talk like I have 100 people watching. Nobody wants to watch the silent guy. Be the first mime ghost hunter. When the spirits don't bring the party, I will. You do when you're actually here. View later, yes, David. Exactly. Because I get a lot of views. I get a lot of views on the VOD. And the people who watch YouTube, like I said, those on YouTube, get your butts over here to Twitch and watch it live. Join in the chat. It's not that hard to create a Twitch account. I don't want to have to start twisting arms here. Get your butts over here and join in. Got a lot of great people in here. Not my fault. We've been dealing with kicking someone out of our house and him trying to get us up to get him out of jail. Is that who I think it is, Sims? The one you were talking about a couple months ago? My guess is yes. The nephew, yeah. Sims, I don't see your badge. Your subscriber badge. You're a mod, a founder. Just don't see your subscriber badge. That hurt your ears? Okay. Oh, it says gift a sub, then you're subbed. It's probably just Twitch being Twitch. How rude. Anyways. We always got to amplify those just in case there's a voice on either side. Not that I'm aware of, David. I've seen people have 3 and 4. Because I know if you're a mod, I think mods can have 3. I'm kind of curious on something. How many days are we away? We're 193 days away from Part 4 of Nevada State Prison. We are under 200 days away. Hopefully we can get done with all this evidence by then. God, I hope we can. Sims, it's alright. You got family shit to deal with. It's all good. Even though we wanted to see you investigate in the showers. Sorry, I had to. Get you up in the women's section of the prison, let you investigate there. Let you really experience Nevada State Prison. Oh, I know, Sims. We all have family shit we have to take care of first. I get it. So I'm not upset. A little disappointed, yeah. Because I'd like to get all my viewers there to investigate. But there's always other investigations. Believe me, there's going to be plenty of opportunities. Alright, nothing. And as we get further in, once the team gets formed, we're going to have a lot of investigations. And probably a lot of public ones too. Because I know we're working on Waverly Hills for next year. Whatever else, I don't know yet. Or I do, but some of them I just can't talk about yet. Next.
We are the ones who dwell within.
And Dead, welcome to the stream. Thank you for the follow. Carnate Paranormal. If you have any questions about the paranormal, please don't hesitate to ask. Pretty much, we just analyze evidence from my investigations, and that's your friend. Oh, cool. Welcome, Sims friend. That's 4 new follows to the channel today. That's 4 new follows to the channel today. I am happy about that. We have 2 deads. Yeah, that's 2 deads is gonna get confusing. But it's all good. We got deads 1 and deads 2. He had jumped when that kill went off. That was the whole point of that follow. I made that so people would jump. And I got...
I am Lucifer, the devil in the flesh.
Ah, you know that you know that the beans only come with subscriptions. If I did beans for follows, I'd be dead. So yeah, subs equal 2 jelly beans. That's a rule I got to stick to, because people like Corgi or MDS would come in and really make sure I eat a box of beans. Definitely don't need that. We don't need another night to watch me eat 100 jelly beans. No. I'm on it in 10 minutes, commented. I thought I put that 10-minute cooldown off. I'm fairly sure I did. Because I remember I had some followers and I had it set to 15, and they just followed then left. And I actually read a article saying don't do that. And I did that because when we first started the paranormal show, I was getting follow-botted. Somebody would come in and spam and leave. And dead, how you doing? Thank you for the follow. Like I said, welcome to it. If you have any questions about the paranormal, please don't hesitate to ask. I will pause the audio and do whatever I can to answer your questions. Now, tonight's probably the best night of any because we are on a slow recorder. Actually, the next few recorders are probably going to be kind of like a lot of silence. I know more than most, trust me, but thanks. Okay. How long have you been in the field? Your whole life. Awesome.
Well, hello, Mr. Fancy Pants.
All right. Thank you, Sims. Now I have to hide the jelly beans because of the cat. So yeah, I gotta eat 2 beans. Let me get these sons of bitches out. Let me get the wheel up. My luck, it's gonna be a Reaper and a habanero. Just this is the way it usually works. Let me get over to it. Let's get the 2 spins out of the way.
And now we come to a special moment. That is the most pointless and wasteful use of this year. So, let's see the nominations, shall we? I'll be right back.
I got to shut my mouth when it comes to beans. I gotta shut my mouth because I jinx myself.
And now we come to a special moment. That is the most pointless and wasteful use of this year. So, let's see the nominations, shall we? I'll be right back.
I gotta learn to stop coughing when I eat the beans. Ooh. That made it worse. Oh. I'll be honest, guys. I went to cough and I made it 10 times worse. Sims, thank you for the gifted sub to Dead there.
Thank you.
Always, always appreciated. Plus, Reaper is quite sweet. Yeah, they're not bad. The problem is with these, anybody who's had these hot jelly beans, there's times you'll get them when there's no heat to them. And then there's other times you get the next batch, and it's absolute torture. I guess it's all where they put the capsaicin flavoring in, to whether if they pour it directly on the batch that you get, so it takes more of it than everywhere else, which has been the past 2 batches for me, to where it's literally just, oh, you're kidding me. But it's all good. I don't mind. I torture myself for my viewers. So for those that, like I said, your first time here, again, this is Nevada State Prison. And off to the right is Warm Springs Prison, which they just closed. So we'll see what happens come September if we get to investigate 2 prisons. For renovations, exactly. They closed it to redo everything, which hopefully we can at least get over to the graveyard. And why do I say that? Because I want to investigate that headstone. Mr. John Hancock, right there on the top left. I want to investigate his headstone so bad. And you notice the date, September 8th. Any plans for investigations in California? I am at... Those are cracks, Sims, from the age. You gotta remember that's from the late 1800s. Dead, I'm actually working, trying to investigate Bodie, California. They are. I mean, if you look at the headstones there, they are old. See, that's 1942 for that headstone. So that's, yeah, it probably fell apart and they just put it back together. But yeah, Dad, I'm working on Bodie, California, which I know somebody who works on the Historical Society. So trying to figure out what it's going to cost to do it and what time of year we can do it because of the weather. I'd like to get down to San Diego to investigate. But California is such a pain in the ass to investigate. They want, if you're out of state, they want so much money. I won't go over, 150, 200 a night. And it better be a big location. I'm looking at LA and do, David Omen's house, which is right next door to where the Manson murders happened. The past couple times that's fallen through for me to investigate. But yeah, Missouri's I'm gonna try for Missouri sometime this year. I'm trying, and it's just not easy. 'Cause I know St. Joe is such a shithole right now, but I know if I get back, there's places I can investigate. The Queen Mary, I thought they reopened. I thought they got some funding for the upkeep, for the repairs, and I thought they were going to keep it open. Wasn't on my top of my list, but it was on my list. Not too keen on investigating boats. Okay, we'll do that, Sims. Guarantee that. Yeah, we're not exactly hitting anything on EVPs tonight, guys. I'm actually kind of disappointed on this recorder. I have to make a note real quick. Jeez, guys, I apologize. There's not a lot to hear tonight. Here I am going to do an extended show tonight, and we're on a dead recorder, literally a dead recorder. There's should have saved mine for the end. We still have yours to go through, Sims. We did yours first for night 1. We're on night 2 now. This is the third recorder on night 2. Yeah, we finished night 1. Yeah, well, we got this going. I may as well just... Night 1 is entirely typed up. We got a lot on yours on night 1. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 30 EVPs off your recorder on night 1. So, like I said, this is all typed up and in Discord and documents for anybody who wants, again, anybody that wants to read it. It's all typed up. It's all ready for everybody to go. Then when we get to night 2, I'll put night 2 in there. You didn't even think of night 2. Would you think we just went there for one night? No. Shit, I don't know. Yeah, that's kind of where my life's at right now. It's like, what are you doing? Shit, I don't know. Your brain has been dead lately. I agree. I've been there. I'm there. Not gonna deny it. Don't bring me into this. This is in building 12. We weren't able to debunk any of these. Now building 9 and 11, we were able to debunk a lot of the slams. The dome that's above the main entryway, there's something wrong with it. So whenever the window hit it, there's a slam in it. So we were able to debunk it in 2 buildings. This one doesn't have that dome, so any slams, we don't know, because it was not that windy. We just need some EVPs. This keeps up, we're going to start a new recorder tonight. We're just going to drag through this and see where the signatures are. If not, we'll start a new one. And this keeps up, I might just start Sims recorder tonight for night 2. We got a loud slam here. See, in these, I don't know. I'm going to have to talk to Susan at the prison and see what these are. But this is just off. I don't know if this is residual or explainable. It could be both. Huh. And another one. That sounds like a timer on lights or something, but there's no power in the building. This sounds like some kind of a timer. I think we're going to drag through this one. Sounds like when you kick the laundry machine at work, the bang. Well, and there's so much residual. If you guys remember the very first recorder, when we did Sims recorder and when we did execution viewing on night 1, we had cell doors slamming every few seconds for 4.5 hours. And I played a clip of it for the guys at the prison. And they said that's not residual. That is the spirits letting you know that they're there. It's like, wait, we had probably 300 cell doors shutting. It's like, yeah, we hear that all the time walking through, just not to that degree. It's like, wow, they're really going to let us know that they're there like that? Yeah, we're going to have to start a new recorder. Yeah, some of the EVPs we've gotten, like we talked about earlier, the apology from Cell C36. You know, I'd like an apology for you stabbing me. I'm sorry. That is probably one of the most just it's chilling EVPs to get an apology from a spirit for attacking you 2 years previously. It's like, really? Holy shit. It shows consciousness is what it does. And it just shows do they choose to remain there? Or are they trapped there? Either way, it shows consciousness. To have memory like that, there's something still there. God, I hope I don't get trapped here. You won't get trapped, but you'll get lost. I'm not gonna lie, you're gonna get lost. You want to roam so you can haunt me. Gotta find me first. You know, it's... The more I investigate, the longer I'm in this field, the more questions I have. And I've said this before. And showing, after analyzing just night one, the consciousness and the memory it's showing is amazing. They remember my name. We've had my name called at least a dozen times. Beyond that, I don't know. It's, again, paranormal theory. I can throw ideas out all day long. Are they right? Maybe. I'd like to think they are. I'm really tired of investigators going in and stirring shit up, though. It's one thing that still pisses me off about this field. Is people that go in and they just antagonize, they provoke, they try to do seances, they use Ouija boards. It's like, just no, come on. Just do it right. Don't use cell phones. I got into a pause this for this one. I got into a discussion, and I will say discussion, on one of the paranormal pages on Facebook. And this guy went off like, you cannot say there's professionals in the field. I didn't used to think that way. Till I sat down with somebody. And they're like, hey, Brent, and they sent me an article. Read this. Yes, there can be professionals in the field. And speak of deads, there he is. Hans Holzer, Lloyd Auerbach, D. Scott Rogo, the Warrens. Yes, you can say there's professionals in the field. They've been doing it longer than most of us were alive. But I used to be like, you can't be a professional in the field when there's no definitive proof of the afterlife. Because like I said, it's all theory. Some of those theories make sense. And some of their results, yeah, you can consider them professionals. Deads meet dead. So yeah, we got two deads in here. Now this is going to get confusing. So we got deads and dead. D1 and D2. Another loud bang. Okay, I'll call you Conrad then. Got deads and Conrad. Easy. Why does it sound like somebody's dry firing a gun? It does. Sounds like a staple gun, too. You crave chaos. Oh, it's going to be interesting. And yes, we know you crave chaos. It does sound like a staple gun. It's like going, but it's not. But could it be the series of time locks when they lock the cell blocks at night? Could it be that? Who knows? Yeah, we're gonna get through this recorder. Residual noises, birds. It's pretty much all it is. You want to? Okay. The building all the way up top on the left. See if I have a better picture. That's pretty much the hallway. Then you've got, let me see if I can get back to, figure that's the cell, and that's the hallway. Yes, Sims I actually have. I stood with my back to the execution chamber, held up the GoPro and asked him to step up to the glass and say hi. That I have done. And that's us coming back in just to get the equipment. I don't know if there's just like some sort of spiritual realm law they have to follow.
So Mr. Joseph Wright, we are back. Pick up my gear. We are at...
All right. Get rid of that freaking record. Which recorder was this? This was MDS recorder. Joseph Wright cell. And we only got 5 EVPs out of it. So, yes, night 2. Bear with me a second, guys. Yes, over to night 3. And we're going to start Sims recorder next. Not as active as night 1. Yeah, it wasn't. It really wasn't. And you could see here, we're going to have a lot of silence through here. So let me get this one round of vocal enhancers done, and we'll get started on it. I don't anticipate a lot, but we're going to try. And this is why I hate some of these recorders is, and I've said this, we'll listen to 6 hours of silence. All right. All right, this is Brent with Incarnate Paranormal. This is night 2, Nevada State Prison, visit 3. This is Sims recorder being left in women's common cell, I guess you could say. So we're going to put it down here, and we're good.
on the edge of the chair.
Here I am being noisy.
Just do that. Yes, I did. That's Brent making too much noise. Good.
Now, what the freak is that? I don't think that's probably just a breath from somebody. Yeah, that's not evidence. And hear how far down the hallway we are, and we're still catching the voices. Our voices. That's Susan. Now, this is the downside about women's. Men traditionally have never gotten a lot of evidence in here. Usually, the female investigators have to go in and investigate it. Why? Maybe the female spirits feel threatened that a man is there. So they only communicate and be active when there's a female investigators present. Now, if a man's there with them, yes. Or if they're alone, it's even better. So I'd like to get one of the women in the channel to go to the prison and join, and leave them alone to try to investigate this. So that's why you wanted to abandon me there all alone for an hour. An hour. Like 2, maybe 3. At least 2 hours a night. You're not in danger there. Nothing's going to happen to you. You're probably going to have some personal experiences for sure. But you're not going to get harmed. The only time women are in danger, I don't want to say in danger, the only time women get affected, truly affected, is in execution viewing. And there's a couple spirits there that do not like women. 4-hour minimum. I don't know if I do that to her first investigation there. I do like 20, 30 minutes and I move on. Unless it's really active. I'm going to try to change that this year. Spend at least a couple hours in areas by myself. Just because I've gotten a lot of evidence within the first 20. But because there's so many people that join the investigation, it's hard to be in one location for over an hour. When you have to have 10 to 15 people there a night, a prison that big, people want to investigate the same areas. It's like, I'm going to go here for a couple hours, then you come in. But wait, I want to investigate here too. It's like, I know you paid, but we all got to be able to cycle. That's why I say hour to an hour and a half and move on and let another team in. Then see what they get and compare the evidence. That gives everybody a chance to investigate, because not every area of this prison is active unless you put in the time. It's taken me 3 investigations of this prison. Where you're most useful, that being women's. It's taken me 3 investigations to get the trust of the spirits enough to communicate with me more. The first investigation we analyzed on here compared to now is night and day. It's night and freaking day. We're going to have to amplify this up. So bear with me a second. All right. I have a token female they can borrow for the women's ward, and it's called your girlfriend. Throw her to the lions for her first investigation of the prison, and leave her alone in women's like I left you alone in culinary. I already told her that. Ooh. You can pass as a woman if you shave your beard. Don't tell me that's a dead battery on something. Actually, that's not a dead battery. That is Dead's turning on his GoPro that we left in Death Row. When we hit the static camera for night 2 for Dead's was on Death Row on top of the cell door facing down the hallway. So yeah, that beeping is a GoPro setting it up. I'm not sure if it instills confidence in there, Conrad. Right?
Did you grab some more in here?
Yeah.
Okay, let me see what everybody else takes before I put my 2 cents on this one. But what we're going to do first is little noise reduction. See if we can get rid of that static shit. Okay, effects, special, vocal enhancer. Okay. Pretty sure I know what this is saying. Let's slow it down a little bit. It sounds like it's saying go back in there. Conrad, you still here, buddy? What do you think? This one's tough. This one's definitely tough. Let me don't do that. What you want, don't do that. I'm not 100%. I am not 100%. If we have to keep vocal enhancing this while we're cleaning it, we will. And there's times we've spent an hour on analyzing one EVP. It's a little warbly now. Okay, that trashes it. Okay. We've We might have to debunk this one. Yeah. Part of me says debunk it. Part of me really says to debunk this. And you guys know how I hate to debunk. I'm going to write this down, but I'm not counting it. Part of me thinks I'm still alive. What you want. Go get her. What you want. We're all over the place on this one. We are all over the place. So the best thing to do on something like this is debunk it. Okay, let's try. Let's see what we get. Either that's an echo from a door, which is exactly what it sounds like. It sounds like a door and an EVP. I'm back. My doggos wanted pets. Okay, no worries.
I am right behind you.
Why does that sound like do not come back? Okay, pre-delay, none. Diffusion, a little bit up. Just drop that down. Small room size. Dimension. Left, right location, center, high pass cutoff. Set on room size. That room was pretty freaking big. Trying to think how big this room actually was. Okay, it is about 20. Okay. I'm gonna have to add some more jump scares in. I gotta find good ones though. Now, would you guys say this is do not come back, or do you think it's echo from the door? It sounds like, I swear to God, that sounds like do not come back. Let's try some noise reduction. See if we can get that that knock out of there. I can hear the come back part, okay? Oh, wrong one, Brent. Pay attention. Right channel, capture noise point, apply. Well, I got the echo out. I got that door out of there. That's a hell of an echo to have. It sounds like I can hear the syllables, and that's what's stumping me. Thinking echo, maybe very quiet behind the door. Echo sounds like echo. Okay, that trashes it. I don't know, guys. This one is getting me. I'm writing it down, but I'm not counting it. Because I'm going to toy with it again late, probably tomorrow. What was the last thing edited? Amplifying. Let's slow it down, then we're going to move on. I just want to try it once slow. Yeah, I put it through denoiser. Now I'm hearing something else. I'm hearing you're not going to make it. You're not going to make it is what I'm hearing. I don't know. At least we're getting practice debunking, right? Not entirely a bad thing. I don't know, guys. We're going to do this. So, yeah, we kind of got that one. So, 2 potential EVPs for tonight. Not confirmed, though. They're garbled. Hard to make out. Are they coming from the other room? We'll find out when we go through Dead's GoPro way down the road. We did have that in the other room. We're able to isolate the audio. So when it comes to it, we can see if it's on there. If not, it's just going to be uncounted EVPs or just completely scratched out. Haven't decided yet. But guys, we made it over 2 hours tonight. I truly thank you for tuning in. Conrad and God, who else was everybody tonight? I can't even go through through all the lists because I'm just a little bit scatterbrained right now. Conrad, I thank you for the follow. And let's see who else. And Benny. Thank you guys for the follow tonight. David, Deads, Sims, Vexus, and anybody else I missed. And Sarah, I see you down there lurking. You guys have been amazing tonight. Thank you so much for the help. Make sure, come back. I'll be back on tomorrow night. I'm going to start early again tomorrow night. I've just got to go to the DMV, get my driver's license renewed. Then I'm going to come home and probably jump on and do a long show again. We'll at least hit 2 hours. And then we'll play it by ear from there. But anyways, guys, thank you so much. You guys have been a blast, and hopefully tomorrow night we can get some EVPs and not just have silence. Have a great night. God bless, and I'll see you guys tomorrow night. Thanks again.